távolodunk a parttól. Canada Day, téged nem lát. 2014 Toronto, Canada Day, június 1-én. Harbour felőzetünk vagyunk. Szépet látni a parkot, Bicset, elindult a kiránduló hajó.
So the body of water we are in right now is known as the Toronto Harbour. And at its deepest point, the harbour reaches 40 feet in depth. In terms of bodies of water, it's pretty shallow. When we get a nice cold winter here in Toronto, which unfortunately we always do, the harbour tends to freeze over completely. But luckily we have icebreaker boats that come and break the ice, so we can still get ferries going to and from the islands. The Toronto Harbour, however, is part of a much larger body of water, and that is Lake Ontario. And Lake Ontario is a completely freshwater lake. It is one of the 5 Great Lakes here in North America, and is actually the smallest of the 5. It is 1,146 kilometers along the shoreline. So if we had any daredevils on board who were thinking of maybe taking a dive off the boat at one point or another, I'd highly recommend not doing that because the water is actually very cold here. It reaches an average temperature of 15 degrees Celsius, and that's even after a long hot summer. So trust me guys, it would not be fun. So I'm just going to get a gauge on where you guys are all from. Does anyone want to say where they're from? Yeah? Where are you from? New York, nice! I love all the matching shirts. So cute. Anyone else? Australia, nice! What about you, lady, blonde lady? That's my sister, by the way. I'm allowed to call her blonde lady. Anyone else? Winnipeg, nice! Anyone else? Yeah. Tokyo? Cool, cool. Okay, well, welcome everybody. So to the right of the boat, you'll see airplanes over there. And that is the Billy Bishop Airport. And that was named after a famous Canadian pilot named Billy Bishop who fought in the First World War. And he was Canada's flying ace in the war. He's actually so brave that he was awarded the most prestigious military award there is, which is the Victoria Cross. And it's an award for bravery given by the British monarchy. So we named this airport after him. And it is home to our airline, Porter Airlines, which runs commuter flights to 18 different cities across the United States and Canada. And it is also home to the world's shortest ferry ride. And this is not just me being an exaggerator, but it's actually in the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's shortest ferry ride. And it's around 1 minute and 30 seconds long. So what happens is you check in on the mainland, and then you'll see that tiny gap between the mainland and the island, and that's where you sit on that ferry for a whole 1 minute and 30 seconds. And right now they're in the process of building an underground tunnel to save you that 1 minute and 30 seconds of stress. Because it can actually be really stressful when you're running late for your flight. And you're like, no, the ferry just left, and that's 1 minute and 30 there, 1 minute and 30 back, and then 1 minute and 30 there. And if you're past your boarding hall, you know, it'll be nice to have that tunnel you can run under. Did I just hear